Hi, you guys, it's Kia. It's been a while since I filmed the video, but I was quite busy with my papers and all. But recently I came across a topic which I really wanted to share, and I know I have like 40 subscribers. Thank you so much for following. So, I want to talk about what to do if you live in Japan and you lost your phone, like I did on Monday. So, basically, I was just seeing off my boyfriend who came to visit me for a weekend, and we took a cab to go to Sendai Station, and I accidentally dropped my phone inside that cab. So basically, apparently in Japan, when you lose something, you just have to go straight to police. Or like maybe lost and found in that building you were, if it was in the building. I didn't do that. I just went to look for taxi myself, like it was possible. I couldn't remember a thing about taxi except it being white and that it had like a weird bird feather stuck to it. It's like door. So I kept going around taxi pool looking for taxis with bird feather, and of course I didn't succeed. But then I found a taxi stand on the first floor of Sendai Station. A nice lady there. She let me use her phone, and she gave me like list of taxi companies to call, and I called all of them. They all kept asking me what was the car like, what company was it, what's the name of the driver, and they couldn't provide any of that information. I was like, the car was white. They were like, it doesn't help. I was like, I know, but like, I know exact time when I came to the station, and that's about it. So basically, they told me to wait, and maybe if my phone turns up, they will let me know. And after that, that lady told me that I have to go to police. So basically, first step you do when you lose something in Japan, you go to nearest police station and you file a report about it. I did that event, and police just like basically wrote it all down. They were asking me what was my phone like model, what was the color of the case, what was on the screen like saver. I was like, it was Hans Christian Andersen. They were like, what? I was like, oh well, it was like a drawing of a writer with fairies around. They were like, okay. And but I guess in my case it helped that like my case was kind of distinguishable. I said like Mimi no Yono Neko, like ears like a cat. And they told me to go back home and just wait and check on them sometimes. I took it literally, and the very next day I went to check again. They were like, nothing is here. I was like, okay. And then I was like, did you check cameras? They were like, why would we do that? I was like, if you see a footage of a camera and I know exact time and location, you could actually see what car it was. So we could distinguish the car company and I could contact them directly. And they said, unfortunately, we cannot do that because we couldn't do it because it wasn't a crime, they said. Since I lost my belonging myself, it's just my own fault, and I just have to hope for the best and wait for it to show up. But police cannot pull the footage from camera just for that. They can do that if somebody like for sure stole it or something. I was like, oh, this is interesting because in my country they would just look in camera footage first thing, but I guess every country's like law system is different, right? So I was like, okay. So I just have to wait. And they asked me to provide a number because I didn't do it first day. I was like, that's a number I lost, right? So I was like, whose number do I give? So first thing, you go to police station and then you leave a number of a person, trusted person who can provide information to you if they find something. And I didn't want to bother anyone from university, and two of my friends, closest friends in Japan, like in Sendai, they are not really confident in their Japanese skills. So I ended up giving a number of my boyfriend who was working in a different city and all of that. But still. So after that, I went to SoftBank office, and I think I did that on the very first day, and I stopped the signal of my phone. Basically, if you're an iPhone holder, please make sure to turn on Find My iPhone option because mine was turned off and I couldn't see myself the location of the phone. But if you're a SoftBank user and you're like using their insurance and security pack, then they can actually provide you a very like wide range location of last known location of your phone. They did, and it didn't really help because it was just like downtown, but still. But I guess if you lost your smartphone after going to police, like turning off the signal of your phone is a good idea because then nobody can use your phone and they cannot access your private data, which is, you never know what intentions they might have, right? So I did that. Then on Tuesday, I was like thinking, what should I do? Should I apply for a new phone? Because apparently, since I am covered by Apple Care and also SoftBank insurance, I could just pay like around 13,000 yen for SoftBank and 15,000 for Apple Care, either each one, and get a brand new phone as a replacement. I was like, wow, that's an like awesome option, you know. I don't have to like buy a new phone. I can just like get a new one, like complete brand new one delivered. And I was like, okay, if I do that, can I still use my old phone if it shows up? And they were like, no, it will be shut down forever. I was like, how can you do that? They were like, the screen will not be lighting up. I was like, wow. And then at that moment, I felt extremely sad for my phone, thinking, so it's gonna die just because I didn't want to wait for it to come back to me. And I was like, I got so sentimental and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait more. No matter how inconvenient it is, I'm gonna wait for my phone. And I'm glad I did because the very next day, my boyfriend got received a call saying that some police station on the other side of Sendai they received my phone, like, or a phone which looks like mine. So I had to get there and prove that it's mine. Basically, please, if that happens to you, take a mobile like charger cable and take a power bank because in a few days which your phone will be missing, the battery might have gone low, right? And if you're not able to turn it on and unlock it, showing it's yours, they will not give it to you. In my case, I was lucky enough that like my phone still had like maybe less than 20% charge and I was able to unlock and prove it's mine. So they gave it to me. And they told me the taxi driver brought it in on Wednesday. So basically 2 days after it was like lost. And I was like, oh, so I heard in Japan when somebody finds your belonging, you are supposed to offer them thank you money. They were like, yeah, it's actually like a law, they said. Nobody is enforcing it, but still. But the taxi driver said that he doesn't need anything. So I don't know. I'm just very grateful. So I guess the the thing that I learned from this, first of all, if you ever take a cab in taxi in Japan, just take a receipt. After you pay money, take a receipt from the driver. Because as one driver like explained to me in the past and I never followed his advice, it's like if you lose anything in a taxi cab, this is the fastest way to contact me. I was like, okay. So now from now on I will always take a receipt from a cab and just like something happens, I know whom to contact. Then if you lose something, just go to police straight and rely on Japanese system because I don't know. Japanese people are so nice. If they find someone's thing, they will not take it to themselves. Most likely, they most likely will give it to police station. But if you lost it in a mall or like in a supermarket somewhere they have sometimes their own lost and found rooms, which they use instead of giving it to police. And in I was told that in those lost and found rooms, there's like a limit of time, like maybe a month, after which they just throw away the thing if nobody came back to it. So make sure like if you lost your like something in a supermarket, just first wear lost and found room check first. And then I don't know, wait for your phone I guess to come back because in Japan mostly lost things are being found in my experience. So if I have applied for a new phone, I would have to spend more than 18,000 yen for like basically nothing and then I would have one that smartphone plus to it. And I don't know, my conscience is clear now. So basically, just stay positive and take smart actions and be careful with your stuff. Don't be like me. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comments below. Thank you. Bye bye.